He's been charged with criminal possession of a weapon. Salah allegedly told police he was educating people about the true events in Israel and Gaza. He said he had been stopped by police in other municipalities and the FBI had been in contact. Sean Adams, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in White Plains.
Not guilty. That's the plea today from embattled Long Island Congressman George Santos back in court in Central Islip on Long Island.
George Santos stood before the judge and said he wanted to plead not guilty.
Even better with a Gold IRA from First Gold Group. You pay no penalties or taxes when you transfer your current retirement fund. For more, text the word safeguard to 989898. And my friends from First Gold Group will send you a free info kit on Gold IRA. First Gold is the only Gold IRA company I trust. So text safeguard to 989898. to request your free info kit on Gold IRA right now. It's finally happened. After 40 years, we've moved to a brand new facility in the place we've always been. Announcing brand new Major World. Check out our brand new facility at our longtime location on Rocky Boulevard in Long Island City. Let us service you and your family's pre-owned automotive needs for decades to come. You'll still get a great selection and honest, transparent pricing. Come see our new state-of-the-art things today. Major World! 2340 North Boulevard, Long Island City, please. Call 1-800-MAJOR AUTO or go to MajorWorld.com. When rehab is the next step, River Spring Rehabilitation in Riverdale can get you home faster and help you achieve maximum functionality. Our services at the world-renowned Hebrew Home at Riverdale can support any part of your rehab journey. River Spring Rehabilitation offers customized inpatient, subacute, outpatient. Visit riverspringrehab.org or call 833-56-RIVER to learn more.
What is news time? 6:11. It's time for expanded traffic and transit from the Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com Traffic Center with Greg Rice.
Well, we try to get you out of town via the Holland. It's not going well. Out of Lower Manhattan, the outbound side of the Holland Tunnel, we are looking at least a 45 to 60-minute ride, and that's just the start of it. Once you get back to Jersey, run to the Newark Bay Extension because the outbound Skyway is still closed in South Kearny because of a crash, and even Truck Route 1 and 9, you got an accident over at the Passaic River Drawbridge on the southbound side, and that has the right lane out. Inbound Skyway is an extra 30 to 40, so for all of its faults, Newark Bay better either way. Lincoln, 30 minutes in either direction. Citybound George, 15 to 20 into the city. Nothing easy out. Back in Jersey, 80 westbound. All lanes have been reopened. Getting over to exit 65, it's still not easy, nor is Route 4 until you get past the Garden State Parkway. You got to break down to the Parkway northbound in Newark at exit 144. Right lanes out, and you're slowing down from before the Union tolls getting you into the area. Westbound Staten Island Expressway is still sloppy from an already jammed up Verrazano all the way on out to the West Shore. Goethals to the southbound Turnpike, the better of it because the outer bridge is still all sorts of slow getting you home to New Jersey. Traffic is sponsored by New York Botanical botanical garden. I'm Greg Rice. Our next report is at 6:21. 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Make the New York Botanical Garden your fall foliage headquarters. Explore New York City's largest old-growth forest and enjoy seasonal activities surrounded by 250 acres of vibrant fall colors. Tickets at nybg.org.
Saturdays have meant rain of late, actually for a long time now. So let's see what the forecast is for tomorrow, the rest of the weekend too. Here's Brian Thompson.
This Saturday will be rain-free. That's the good news, Bud. But we won't be able to escape that all weekend long. We do have some rain coming our way on Sunday. But in the meantime, tonight, the sky is going to be mostly clear. We've seen the sky clear out nicely in the last several hours after what was a fairly cloudy first half of the day. But temperatures have been in the low to mid-70s this afternoon. Will only drop down to 64 tonight under that mostly clear sky. Still warm. New York's weather station, 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Brian, thank you. Wins News Time 6:14 coming up. Pizza Rat, move over. It's time for Donut Rat.
Kevin was stuck in his past, but is now looking toward the future. Louise followed his path to live simply. Janice helped her daughter get support, no matter what you're going through. Now Mayday offers free support for mental health and substance use. Talk, text, or chat anytime in your language. Confidential support is only 3 numbers away.
1010 wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good evening. It's 71 degrees at 6:20. I'm Bud Mishkin. Here's what's happened. A Bronx mom is under arrest facing attempted murder charges for allegedly over-medicating her daughter. Authorities say the child had to be brought to the hospital almost 200 times. The Israeli military says it's expanding its activity in Gaza as we get a step closer to a ground invasion. Why were 250 recruits for New York City school safety agents told not to come to a training session at the last minute? Carol DiOrio with the story. The search continues for Robert Card, the suspect in Wednesday's mass shooting in Maine. Can't get to the White House in person? How about a new virtual tour aimed at taking people inside the executive mansion? Sports, we've got the World Series Game 1 tonight. Arizona at Texas. Knicks visit Atlanta. The Nets play in Dallas. Devils host Buffalo. If you have a 401k or investments, probably not a good night to look at them. The Dow was down 366 points. News time, 6:21. That's time for expanded traffic and transit with Greg Rice.
Well, getting you out of the city at the outbound Holland still not easy. The outbound Skyway is closed in South Kearney, and it's a standstill as soon as you really get out of the tunnel. And back in New Jersey, as soon as you can, you get to the Newark Bay Extension. Take it either way, because the inbound Skyway is going to run you an extra 40, and the Truck Route 1 and 9 option, not an easy one either. Southbound Truck Route 1 and 9 at the Passaic River Drawbridge, you got the right lane knocked out with an accident. Now, the ride at this hour out of the city at the outbound Holland still 30 to 40. The outbound side of the Lincoln Tunnel, that's about 15 to 20, but still close to 30. And citybound George, 10 to 15 minutes. Nothing easy on the outbound ride. There's demonstrators in Midtown near Grand Central Terminal. Unless you show them a ticket, they're not looking to let you into Grand Central Terminal to get the Metro North, Amtrak, or LIRR service. So keep that in mind. If Penn Station works, it'll probably be easier for you tonight. Staten Island Expressway continues to crawl west off of an already jammed up Verrazano over to the West Shore Expressway. And in New Jersey, Garden State Parkway northbound getting up towards exit 144. You got the right lane out because of a breakdown. Subway issues this evening. You got 2 and 3 trains with a whole lot of issues at this hour. The rest of the subways, they're doing what they're supposed to. Traffic is sponsored by Mercedes-Benz of Edison.com. I'm Greg Rice, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Drive with confidence in a certified pre-owned Mercedes-Benz from Mercedes-Benz of Edison. Not only must it meet high standards set by Mercedes-Benz, it has to surpass higher standards set by Ray Cattina, so that your experience is exactly what you'd expect in a vehicle from Mercedes-Benz of Edison.
A Bronx mother is under arrest facing attempted murder charges, accused of over-medicating her child. Christy Kalisian with the story.
This 3-year-old was sent to the hospital at least 190 times after police say her mom, 23-year-old Tajane Brown, had given her meds for seizures she did not need. Brown was arrested by the NYPD's Bronx Child Abuse Squad Friday morning, charged with attempted murder, attempted manslaughter, assault, and acting in a manner injurious to a child. Her neighbor, Michelangelo Perez, has a nephew taking seizure medication. Some of the side effects he's seen?
Drowsiness, they're not coherent.
The 3-year-old's most recent trip to the hospital, which was Montefiore, was this past May for toxicity in her body. Police say the toddler is now. Christy Kalisian, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM in the Morrisania section of the Bronx.
Now to the war in Israel and Gaza. The Israeli military says its ground forces will be expanding their activity into Gaza. In Gaza, reports that their internet and phone service have been cut off ahead of the planned ground invasion.
We heard from a Palestinian communications company, Jawal, which said that they have lost all ability to connect Gaza with the outside world because of ongoing Israeli bombardment. And then we got a statement from the Palestinian Red Crescent saying that they have completely lost contact with the operations room in the Gaza Strip, and all our teams operating.
to become a school safety agent and thought they had employment and now find themselves unemployed.
Well, that's a problem for those recruits on a personal level. Floyd says for the city school system as a whole, there's a crisis brewing. Come December, 250 current school safety agents will retire. He said there's already a shortage, and canceling the new class compounds the problem.
You have to go through investigation, screening, training, and all that takes time. It's 17 weeks of training. So next year is going to be a crisis.
Floyd says the city just made it harder to keep the kids safe. Carol Diori with Tintin Wids at 92.3 FM.
Waste News Time, 6:26. That's
Small businesses are saving big with PSEG Long Island's energy efficiency program. Just ask John Riley at Grasshoppers Comics in Williston Park.
I got nearly $16,000 in rebates to replace old lighting with LEDs and install a new heat pump. And now I'm saving 20% a year on it. Is your small business that significant?
Get a free energy assessment for your business. Go to psegLINY.com/business.